Hey loves, how are you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing great. My name is Maggie Achain. If you are new here, if you are Ritani Sabi, it is good to have you back here again. Amazing to have you back here again. Now today I want to talk about the things that people tend to assume about builds that might seem obvious for some people, but it's actually not obvious, all right? So that's what I want to talk about today. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, turn on your post notifications so that each and every single time Maggie uploads a video, you get a notification, okay? Now, the first thing that people tend to assume about builds is that all builds have the same price. Now, there's nothing like that. All builds don't have the same price because you get someone telling you, sending you a message and they ask you, how much are your bills? Which bills, okay? Every bill has a different price, all right? Now, every bill has a different price depending on your supplier, depending on the country of origin, depending on the grade, okay? So yes, bills have different prices. Bills do not have the same price. Don't generalize them like that, all right? Now, another thing that you need to understand about builds is that pieces vary depending on the kind of bill that you're opening, okay? Now, for example, if you're opening a trench coat bill, you're only going to find between 40 to 43 pieces inside that bill, okay? If you're opening a bill for dresses, you're going to find 140, 138, thereabout pieces inside. If you're opening polysilk blouses, you're going to find over 300 pieces inside. If you're opening kids clothing, you're going to find over 400 pieces inside. If you're opening a bra bill, you're going to find over 500 pieces of bras inside. So yes, the pieces inside a bill are different, okay? So don't generalize and say, oh, just because I bought a bill and it had 300 pieces and it was like t-shirts, you buy a dress and expect them to be the same pieces. It didn't work like that because you guys know, I told you guys before, a bill has a standard weight of 45 kgs, 38 to 40 kgs for Canadian, and then there's the Dusra that goes for 90 kgs. Okay, so bills go in kgs. So if a cloth is bulky, definitely expect it to be lesser. All right. Now, another thing that you need to understand about bills is that bills are not the same, okay? What do I mean when I say this? Just because you buy a Canadian bill from Nani and then you come and buy a Canadian bill from me, do not expect the bills to be the same, okay? They cannot be the same just because they are all Canadian. That can never happen. Why do I say this? Because the suppliers are different. My supplier is not your supplier is not her supplier, like that. So that's the reason why this build never be the same. All right, you might open a Canadian bill from this supplier and it jazzes you. You open from that other supplier and it disappoints you. So really, just get to understand your supplier and get to know exactly what kind of bills they sell. All right, it will really help you. So just because someone is selling a Canadian bill, don't think that all suppliers are the same. Okay. Another thing that you need to understand about bills is that you need to manage your expectation when you're opening a bill. Why do I say this? Because you can open a bill today and it can be amazing. I mean, it will blow your mind. Yeah. And you can open a bill tomorrow and it will disappoint you, like totally. It will disappoint you. It will it can shock you, all right? So please manage your expectation with bills, okay? Because you never know, sometimes the suppliers tend to like mess up the whole packaging. So when you come to open, you find, like for example, I can go to my supplier, right? And I've been going to the same supplier for long, but I buy a bill and all of a sudden it disappoints me, all right? But what do? Manage my expectations, okay? So that if you get a good bill, yay. If you get a bad bill, still yay. I'm gonna make sure I recover my capital, okay? So please manage your expectation when you're going for bills, all right? Now, another thing you need to understand about bills is that bills come in grades, all right? Please note, bills come in grades. You know, people tend to not identify that bills come in grades. So what they do is that they go and ask how much is for example, a mixed dresses bill, and then someone tells you 17,000. Then you come to Maggie, you ask Maggie, how much can you get for me a mixed dresses bill for? And I tell you 32,000. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, how come your bill is that expensive? So bills come in grades, all right? We have the creme, but note, not all bills have creme. Very few bills have creme, all right? I've told you guys before, creme we only have like bed sheets, towels, yeah, okay? And then after that, we have the premiums, all right? Premiums, also not so many bills have premiums. So you're gonna find things like maybe t-shirts, some kids' clothing, some dresses. So not all bills have premiums. So we have the creme, we have the premium bills, we have grade one, grade two, and grade three bills. All right. Now, for some people, they'll tell you grade A, grade B, thereabouts. Okay. So please understand that bills have grades. All right. Don't just go for a grade two or grade one, then complain about a price of someone who's selling for you like differently because of the grades. So yes, bills have grades, all right? Another thing is that about bills is please do your research, okay? Avoid, basically do your own research. Avoid going to people who are bound to be your competitors and expect to get positive information, right? Because you go to someone who is your friend but is also selling, and all of a sudden you want to join the business, and then you go for them for advice and you actually expect to get positive information. It's not going to happen, because this is the same thing that normally happens, and then someone comes and tells you, niliambiwa beli itanichoma, itakuchoma ushaiona ikiwaka moto, ushai kuona, right? So please avoid getting information from the wrong people, all right? You can get legit information, good information. I mean, I'm a here, and I'm a here, right? So please get good information. Make sure you don't get just information from I don't know where and where and where. Wambiwe na huyu, wambiwe na hule, wambiwe na hule. Then all of a sudden you're like, nilingia woga ya kufungwa bill. Please, we are not doing things of woga this 2022. Ni kujituma. I told you guys in December, tunajituma, by the way. Tunajituma this year because we want to make bigger moves, all right? So please get your information from the right people, all right? Now that was just it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching up to this far. Please give the video again a thumbs up. If you have any question, write it down on the comment section and I will definitely respond to it. And if it needs a video, I'm gonna do it, all right? So thank you so much for watching. God bless you guys. I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.